So have you ever wanted to be the owner of your own prison and in charge of sadistic fucks and criminals and deciding how they are treated when they're fully under your control? Yes, well, this is the game for you. So when you first get this game, there's actually like a campaign with a story and stuff, but I've already completed it, so we're going to jump straight in and create a new prison. Only 2 gender options. I swear there's more. So what kind of warden are we going to be? Gets a small cut of the resale value of each piece of contraband found. Fuck yeah. So I guess this is where the magic is gonna happen, so let's get building. So what's the first good thing a prison needs? We've got an entrance, we're gonna build a reception, and then do we build cells? No, they are way too fucking expensive. We're just gonna build a massive room with a ton of bunk beds and just chuck everyone in there and then actually start making some money. You don't start with a lot of money in this game, so why the fuck am I gonna give these people cells? So things are starting to come together. We got a reception where we deal with these fucks. We've got a holding cell, which it turns out beds are very fucking expensive. So we've just got a couple of them, and you know, they need to take a shit. There's a toilet right there. Who needs privacy? You know, you shouldn't have committed a crime. But what we've realized is we don't have enough money to fucking get electricity and plumbing even for the toilet. But how do you make money? Well, I guess we just start taking prisoners now, because who needs power? So what kind of prisoners do we want to take? We got minimum security. They're probably not going to be much hassle, won't really kick up much of a fuss. We got medium, you know, they're some of your longer serving guys. And then we got maximum, the guys who will probably just shank you in the face for looking at them the wrong way. But the thing is, these maximum guys, they're like 1,000 each, so I'd happily take some of them, hope they don't mind sitting in the dark. So it turns out in this game, we can actually take out grants where they give you like half of the money in advance, and then once you build what they want, then they give you the rest. And maybe this is a way to actually get some power in our base. So the first bunch of fuckers have arrived. Let's see what kind of disgusting things they're in for. Violent disorder. We've got a robber. Someone who's in for kidnapping, robbery, arson, fraud and bribery. Seems we've got the worst of the worst coming in. So they'll be brought into our reception where they'll be stripped naked, searched, and then chucked into here where they got a bunk bed and a toilet. So I guess we better search these men. You know, when you're a criminal, you have no dignity. You'll be stripped down, bollock naked, check your arsehole, make sure you haven't brought any drugs in, and then dealt with accordingly. This cheeky fuck trying to sneak a bottle of vodka or whatever into my jail. You don't know whose control you're under now, mate. That won't be happening in my jail. Well, we've built ourselves a lovely little office, and I was starting to work on building a kitchen, and then we're going to get a canteen so we can actually feed these fucks. But it turns out we're nearly out of money. So what do you do in a situation where you got prisoners you can't even feed? Well, it's only logical you just take more prisoners. So the next bunch have arrived. What are these guys in for? Murder. Okay, we got the real criminals coming in now. Hope they're not hungry. Well, it seems we have our first dead prisoner who was murdered by other inmates. What the hell would they have killed him for? Well, it turns out this guy is an ex-prison guard, and he's a known snitch. No wonder they fucking killed him. I'm assuming it has something to do with this guy, because he's been put in handcuffs. But goodbye. It's the only way you leave this prison, man. In a fucking ambulance. It looks like we're starting to really up our numbers now. And we finally do have a fully operational kitchen. And we're on like day 4. Most of the guys in here, which I can't actually see by the way, because there's like a fog of war. It's only what my guards can actually see. Most of these guys haven't eaten in like 4 days. And mate, can you fucking flush that toilet? What the fuck? But we have a little canteen set up. We've got the kitchen going. We've got the guys cooking. We should be able to feed some of them. But with all these extra funds from the new prisoners, I'm feeling a little bit generous, so I'm going to actually build them a shower. So how's the first meal, boys, that you've had in 4 days? See, I can be a generous warden. I must say, what a beautiful prison we have created, but it is fucking filthy. But cleaners, they just cost too much at the moment, so they can just get used to it, I guess. So I think this guy here attempted to escape and was beat down by our wonderful officers, but he's literally just been left unconscious. Like, if he could wake up and just run out of there, I think we got to build like a little hospital room or whatever it's called, a medical ward. How's the first shower you've had in 5 days? Well, it seems most of my guards are injured, so no one is letting these guys out of the yard. But I don't have a doctor to heal these guys, so I guess you're going to be waiting there a long time, boys. So we finally have a doctor on site who can heal my guards after they have massive punch-ups with my prisoners. He brings these guys a meal that are shackled, and he sticks it on the fucking toilet. This guy needs a promotion. So all these guys just stand around in shackles. It says they need solitary confinement. I got 29 people who require it, and basically if you don't know what it is, it's a prison within a prison. So I've got to build some cells that are fucking terrible, because they're meant to be worse than a normal cell, even though we don't have normal cells. But can you really get much worse than this? But yeah, so that's our next goal, get that solitary confinement built so we can punish these fucks. Alright boys, welcome to the hole. There's not even a toilet in this bitch, but anyone who fucks around in this prison, you're just gonna get shoved in one of these rooms and completely forgotten about, mate. We are starting to get seriously overpopulated. We got 118 people all sharing these couple of beds and couple of toilets. We're gonna need to seriously consider expanding this prison. I mean, it's pretty decent size at the moment. The canteen's ready for a very large amount of people. We got our punishment, our solitary going on. We just need to get our first wing down. I think it's time to start cleaning this place up. Let's get some cleaners down. We've made a bit of extra money. We got like 10 grand in the bank and we're earning like 9 grand a day. So I feel like we can start cleaning this place up. I don't think these guys are paid enough for this job. Well, it turns out we got 2 snitches dead out in the yard. We got this guy's a snitch, ex-law enforcement, and this guy is just a straight fucking snitch. They don't like snitches in this prison, man. So we nearly have 200 members of our prison. It's starting to get pretty damn crowded, but I've come up with a bit of a solution. So cells are like super expensive to build, but what if you can put more than one person in a cell? So here we have dormitories. So we just chuck in 2 bunk beds and a toilet, bare minimum. This is the minimum size you can do them as well at the moment with our legal rights. We might be able to change that in the future though. But yeah, so we got a big dormitory going and we got like 3 in each. So our actual capacity is 57. We can fit 57 people in this little bit here. Well, these officers are definitely getting put through their paces. It's really fucking hard to control this many people. There's constant fights. We're yet to have a riot. I think I've got a solution. So one thing we're yet to do is to do a shakedown and search this prison. We've never searched it, but it's time to shake down everyone, search absolutely everywhere, check if they got any drugs and shit, and my god, the laundry is starting to pile up. But we need to get this fight under control. Wait, someone escaped. Someone managed to run out the front door there. Someone's dead. Shit's getting real. Well, we seem to be finding all sorts. They've managed to steal like 5 police batons. One guy had a knife, another dude had a spoon. We found some needles, like 9 people with drugs. Somehow they got a gold pocket watch, like all kinds of stuff. Good, we should start doing this a bit more regularly. The fight seems to be never ending at the moment. It's starting to get really out of control. My solitary is going to end up full any minute now. There's another fight in here. They just don't stop. We're going to have to check what these guys want. It seems the biggest thing is recreation. We don't have a recreation room and they want to see their family. So I think I'm going to meet these guys halfway because they're getting really fucking hard to control. And we've had a dude escape and shit. So let's build that. Well, it looks like our first riot is underway. We've got 48 people rioting. Oh my god, these guys smashed the shit out of their cell. Looks like we're going to have to call in the riot squad. I can't deal with this. Riot squad, let's go. They are breaking their way out of the jail. We need to get these guys in quick before we lose any people. We probably have a lot of dead officers around as well, but the riot dudes better get to work. We are suppressing this riot. There are fucking unconscious people absolutely everywhere. Blood everywhere. And I believe we've done it. The riot is suppressed. But these prisoners, you know, we got big numbers now and they're starting to get a bit out of hand and they're starting to get demandy and wanting stuff. So the well-behaved people I've allowed to see their families. Hopefully I can meet them halfway. I'm probably going to go ahead and just build everything this prison needs pretty much. Just to keep these guys happy for now and stop them rioting. So we've had someone manage to escape by digging from his tunnel to here and then just running off. I completely did not think of fencing the whole thing off, but we're going to fence off the whole land now. We got to leave in the like stop gate as well. So hopefully they will not be able to dig out so easy. The riots never fucking end. These guys never learn. This one's near the exit. I'm getting worried. Well, it looks like the CEO's decided to call me about a riot we had yesterday. Make sure nobody dies today or you'll be prosecuted for your crimes. So to stop the riots, we've give these guys some luxuries. We've got a little shop set up and it makes us money as well, and it gives them their, yeah. And we've actually built them some cells. So now they're not all crammed up in one place. Hopefully that will keep them under control. But there's one more thing we can do. We need to up our guys. So we're going to research the armory, and then we might get ourselves some tasers, some body armor as well. There it is, boys. Suit up, get that armor on. We're going to be able to fight these motherfuckers so much easier now. Time to get trained in the fine art of tasering criminals. Come in, boys. So we've gone around and we have added a bunch of stuff. So this is our prison currently, very zoomed out. So we have upped our security. We got guys here, you know, watching cameras. We got kennel units. We got dudes with doggos patrolling. And here is their gang leader. He has done an insane amount of murders. That guy there is serving a total of 854 years. I think we're going to have to bring in some capital punishment soon because this guy is very dangerous. It's time to invest in death row. Alright lads, so we are underway. This is going to be our death row. We're going to build it up here. I'm going to give them really nice cells, like the best possible cell I can give them, because you know they're going to die anyway, most likely. So I've put a bunch of big 9x9 cells all around the edge so they all get windows. Not too sure what I'm going to do with the space. Haven't sort of decided where the execution room's going to be yet, but yeah, let's get this built. So some time has passed. We actually have 2 death row inmates now, but this dude Chris, he's at 8%, so time to give him the chair. So the execution is underway. Alright, the prisoners are getting put in lockdown. The chair is being tested, and it worked. Alright, strap him in, boys. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If we hit 100 likes, there's a lot of expansions for this. Like you can build like basically a nut house and things like that. We'll do a video on some of the expansions as well. And thanks for watching. Catch you later.